Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to Eyes and Tools.
Lately, I keep hearing about Flova AI.
So I figured why not check it out? So today we'll see what it can actually do and whether it's worth the attention that it's getting. So don't forget to like the video, subscribe if you haven't, and tell me in the comments which AI tools should be next on the list.
I have a video task today that normally turns into a mess. I need a short cinematic clip with multiple camera cuts, consistent characters, and smooth transitions. The usual process is painful. You generate a few 4-second clips, you stitch them together, you pray the character does not change, and then you spend more time fixing continuity than creating. So today I am testing Flova AI. The tagline on the homepage is basically everyone can be a director with Flova. And what caught my attention is this idea of skills. Instead of writing prompts like a lottery, you pick a skill that already contains a filmmaking workflow, like an assistant director guiding the whole generation. In this video, I am going to test Flova in a real workflow and answer one question. Does it actually reduce the randomness and make it easier to generate a video that feels directed, not accidental? Flova AI is a browser-based AI video workspace. The layout is simple. You have one main prompt box, then you can choose between models, skills, and elements. Models are the engines you generate with. Elements are your building blocks like key images and references. Skills are the interesting part. Skills are pre-built workflows that tell the system how to structure shots, how to keep continuity, and how to cut scenes so the final result feels more cinematic. In the current skills list, the two big ones are dynamic multi-shot cutting tail to head frame connection. So the promise is not just generate a video. The promise is generate a video using a professional workflow. Here is how I approach Flova. I treat it like a mini production pipeline. Step 1, I define the output like a director. What is the story? How long is the video? What is the visual style? What is the camera language? And what is the main subject that must stay consistent? Step 2, I pick the skill based on the problem I want to solve. If I want multiple camera cuts that feel like a montage, I pick dynamic multi-shot cutting. If I want one continuous sequence with smooth transitions and no jump cuts, I pick tail to head frame connection. Step 3, I feed it strong anchors. This is the part most people skip. Instead of only typing a description, I create key element images and first frames, then I use those as references. The goal is consistency first, creativity second. Step 4, I generate, review, and iterate. Flova is still fast, but the point is that the skill gives you guardrails so you are not restarting from zero every time. Now let's go through the use cases. This is the classic pain point. Most AI video outputs feel like fragments, 4 seconds, then another 4 seconds, and the cuts feel random. So here, I select the skill for multi-shot cutting. The goal is a 30 to 60 second mini sequence with natural camera transitions. I write a simple storyboard with clear shots. Each shot should be 8 to 12 seconds, and I make sure the first frame is a medium shot so the characters are visible and easier to keep consistent. Then I generate key elements first. I create a simple character sheet style reference and one environment reference. After that, I generate the first frame of each shot using the key elements as references. This step is important because it reduces character drifting. Then I run the final video generation using the multi-shot workflow. The output should feel like one edited
Cloud
montage, not a
bleeds
stack of random
neon.
clips.
They say the rain washes away the sins.
I say it just makes the chrome shine brighter. Everyone here is selling something, but I'm not buying. I'm looking for a ghost in the machine.
Found it. But looking at it, I feel like it's looking back. Time to disappear.
What I'm looking for in the results is simple. Do the characters stay consistent across the whole sequence? Do the camera cuts feel intentional? Does it maintain a rhythm like a real montage? One note here, the multi-shot approach gives you dynamism, but the controllability can be slightly lower than strict first and last frame methods, so if you need perfect control, you may have to do one more iteration. Now let's test the tail to head frame connection skill. This is for people who want a smooth narrative flow. The concept is smart. The last frame of shot A becomes the first frame of shot B, so the transition is seamless. Here is a practical example. Let's say I want a cinematic product reveal for a creator brand. A continuous camera movement from a wide shot into a close-up, then a reveal of the logo, then a final hero shot. I enable the tail to head workflow and I plan it like a continuous take. I design start and end frames and I bind the assets so the subject stays locked across the whole sequence. The instruction is not just show a product, the instruction is move the camera through the scene with natural transitions between shots. Then the system generates the transitions between these frames using a video interpolation style workflow, so it feels like one smooth motion. What I am looking for here, do I actually get seamless transitions? Does the subject stay locked and not morph? Does the camera movement feel cinematic instead of robotic? If this works well, this is huge for creators because it replaces a lot of manual editing. You can create a continuous reveal sequence without stitching and masking in an editor. Sometimes you do not need a film scene. You need something that feels like a music synced social post. That is where a music to video workflow becomes useful. On the homepage, there is a popular prompt for music to video. So here I test a simple setup. I pick a track, define the vibe, define the subject, and use a couple of element references so the style stays consistent. This use case is for creators making reels, shorts, TikTok style edits, or background loops for content. The win is speed. You can get a usable draft quickly, then regenerate until you hit a version that matches your taste. If you want the smoothest experience, keep your characters and concepts original. Avoid using famous IP characters. Describe characters with unique details instead. That makes consistency easier and avoids restrictions. Flova AI is interesting because it is not only a model picker, it is a workflow picker. The skills idea is the real differentiator. It tries to turn video generation into something closer to a production pipeline where you have structure, anchors, and continuity rules. If you are tired of stitching random clips and fighting character drift, The multi-shot cutting and tail-to-head continuity workflows are worth testing. The biggest value is not that it is perfect on the first try, the value is that you get a directed draft faster with less chaos. If you want to try Flova AI, this is a perfect time because on February 24th, Flova will globally premiere the integration of Seedance 2.0. The theme is simple: global premiere, one-click creation, creativity in motion. The mission is to show that Hollywood-level video production is no longer a pro-only skill. With Flova, it can be just one click away for every creator. And for the first 48 hours on launch day, there is a limited community reward window that includes 48-hour site-wide free access. Every user receives a 48-hour free trial, limited free access to Seedance 2.0 during that 48-hour window, 7-day pro membership free for new members, the official Million Credits Creator Challenge event with a chance to win massive reward pools. So if you want to test it, start with one small project, pick one skill, build a short storyboard, generate key elements, then run the workflow and see how much time it saves compared to your usual process. I will leave the link in the description.